Hey guys, today I don't even have words. So, welcome to Go On Style Your Life. Thank you guys for joining me. Today is like a sweet, bittersweet affair. I feel like we've come to the end of this most amazing journey for me. I've started out with like a dream and I wanted to do this, and this was all about empowering women and sharing all these fabulous women that I've met along my journey with all my fans and other women so we can cross-pollinate the fabulousness that is out there. And I did that. And so here we are 10 weeks later, and what I wanted to do was highlight again all these fabulous women and men that helped me along this journey. Again, it was a dream, and here I am. You know, I'm a fashion designer who likes to talk. Wait, who doesn't? So, the week 10, that is for me like so amazing, so heartfelt. I want to thank you guys for following me, for logging on, for tuning in, for sending in your questions, sending in feedback at the end of my broadcast and saying how amazing and pouring love into me. And for me, when I pour it out to you guys, and then to see it come back to me tenfold, it's absolutely amazing to just be loved unconditionally from all over the world. So tonight we're just gonna recap all the fabulous moments with a fabulous guest. Please hashtag your questions to Guan, SYL. So today, producer Bernice Wooden is not really checking out the pages and stuff too much. So if you post it inside of the group, this way I can check it. We can check it easier that way. If you do it that way, that'll be awesome. Give me 2 seconds. Give me two seconds. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So sorry, I was checking Facebook to make sure that everybody had the right link and stuff. So here we are today. And so again, hashtag your questions to Guan S Style. Y, you only live once. L, because we're all leaders. And so as I want to thank you guys for allowing me to stretch who I am and to be somebody a little different and add something else under my belt. So as we close 2014, which has been an amazing year, I have grown in so many different areas and have pushed myself to so many different lengths that it's kind of crazy. But it's so exhilarating and so awesome for me that I am so grateful for all your love, all your support. Again, it's just me just talking. So today I got a little surprise for you guys. So while we're here, we're at the Guan Studios. I can't tell you where, 'cause I know people will show up and just be out hanging out with me. So today we have a big surprise. So we have Miss Bernice Wooden, the producer of our show. She's going to be here hanging out with me today in the front of the camera. Hey, say hey.
Hi.
So thank you guys so much for coming through. I'm sorry. I'm checking social media because Bernice is here.
Yeah.
And usually she is
Mm-hmm. She's usually here.
Is that Dhyllis?
I don't know who that is.
That's Dhyllis.
Hi, Dhyllis.
Hi.
Did you show up? Oh my God!
Did.
Oh.
Now let me tell you guys the reason why, and Sharon doesn't know. I invited Dhyllis back because Sharon says she really, really, really loves Dhyllis. and she enjoyed the experience that they shared while empowering women like you and you know, empowering herself. So I wanted to make sure we did something very special. Not only because I'm here, you know.
Well, yes, because you're all fabulous.
Yeah, you know, try, Dhyllis, honey, try. But I wanted to make sure she has someone here who she loves, and we can chat it up a little bit more, along with talking about our favorite moments of the show.
That is crazy, like, for real though. I see every time you show up, I'm crying. What is wrong with this picture?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
She didn't say nothing.
I love
Thank you so much, like, for real. And I just said this earlier today. I was like, she was so moving. I said, I have to work with her. And then I was like, wait, I emailed her and she didn't email me back. I'm gonna have to send her an email and be like, hello? What happened? What's up?
Nothing. How are you?
She said nothing.
Yeah.
How are you?
I am absolutely blessed. And thank you so much for surprising me. You bad girl.
No, this is good girl. Stuff like this help me keep my job. For surprises and stuff, right? Right.
I am so honored. How have you been? It's been like, what, 2 weeks?
Busy running around. I'm back from my hiatus. So I will be working on the second book and working on workshops and different things like that. So yeah, of course I have to come and shout out my girl a little bit and spend some time and all that stuff. So yeah, why not?
Oh, I can't. I know she was up to something. She kept asking me for this and asking me for that.
I was asking you for that, but you was all up in the space when you were supposed to be changing your clothes.
Because she was like, don't come out here. I was like, but I'm finished dressing, though. She was like, that was quick. Don't come out here. And I was like,
yes. I'm like, don't do that.
This is my studio. Like, for real, son.
Yes. So, Dhyllis, now,
yeah.
Not only were you one of her favorite guests, but there is a quote that we pulled from you, and we're going to talk about it more, okay?
Okay.
So the quote is, don't just leave a legacy, live in your legacy.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go back to that, because let me tell you what it means for me, and then Sharon's gonna banter a little bit, then you're gonna explain it to us, right?
Sure.
Okay, so we've been taught our whole lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to leave a legacy for your children, right? Or you want to leave a legacy for the people in your family, or the people that, you know, you want to carry on this very positive, you know, thing,
right?
Or whoever is there for you. It may be a nephew, it may be a cousin, or whatever. You want to leave it up to you. But what made your quote so special is that you said we need to live in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sharon, now I know that you really love that quote. What is it that you loved about that quote as well? Because for me, it was like, yeah, I didn't think to live in my legacy and also leave it for somebody else.
I think what resonated for me was the same thing basically that you said, was that we're supposed to create a legacy, and then basically a legacy meant that you weren't here to actually watch the fruit of it going forward.
Yes.
So we are passed on over there hanging out with Jesus in the pearly gates, and so my grandson, my great-grandson, my great-grandkids get to live and say, yo, grandma left us this, and this was this, and she said this. Mm-hmm. But to actually live it and see it, that to me, like, it was just like, oh my God, it like really resonated with me, because that means that I get to live it, see it, enjoy it, pull it in, and live in that space of that I did this. I get to leave this here and see their enjoyment as well, that they're appreciative of it. Usually people leave stuff and you leave it and nobody, you never know if they're grateful, if they're honored, if they're happy. They go, yo, grandma, I ain't need you to leave me no fashion empire. I just trying to be good, boo. Like, you know what I mean? Right, so for him to then turn around and be like, yo, I'm glad that you left this for me so that I could be this and this, that was to me like so amazing. So that's what really, and it really changed everything for me after that day that you said that. You could have said that, walked away, and been like, boom, I'm done, boo. You know, short clause, we done. It was like perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. And you said so many great quotes throughout the show but that one still just sat like in me, like
Mhm.
it changed. Something just shifted inside of me and just was like, boom, you are.
Oh God. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Are you
I'm sorry,
sharing
guys.
your mucus?
I am.
Because
I had to go to the doctor because I've been sick for like 2 months to find out
Oh, feel better.
that I just need a humidifier because I'm getting older and I got sinus issues and blah 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 blah. blah.
Mhm.
You're getting more refined. You're not getting older. You're getting refined.
That's what I said. That's what I said. When I said, you said what to me, Dr. Mumney? And she was like, I said, you getting old. I was like, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. She was like, Sharon, you're so crazy. I was like, you'll find out crazy if you call me one more time. One more.
Yes,
One
yes.
more.
One more again. One more again.
One more again. So if you want to explain to us when you said that, like how did, like for real, like how did you come up with that? Because I've never, and Bernice and I, we read a lot. So when you said that, boo, you need to put that on a postcard and send that out to everybody.
Yeah.
Because that was life changing for me. So please note that day you changed your life.
Mhm.
Thank you. I don't know where I got that from. That was God.
Praise
It was all
praise
God. It wasn't me.
praise Jesus. Okay. Did Miss Dre just pop up in here?
She said, "Oh,
Hey, boo, how you doing?
I can't do it. I can't take all this good stuff right now.
hey sis, how you doing?"
Hey,
And she
hi,
was
Bernice.
with the bow and
How are
stuff.
you?
I don't appreciate you being this sexy.
I know.
I love the bow. That bow's cute.
That is
Thank
cute.
you. Thank you.
So introduce those two so they can get to meet them because
Oh,
they're both
yes.
fabulous.
Now, yeah, okay. So for everybody who have possibly missed, I don't know why would you miss this episode, but Dre Cleveland is a power player coach. That's the name of her company, the Power Players Club. And she's a power player coach, and she helps people get to their best self. Okay? And so I invited her back here as well because Sharon really also enjoyed her conversation with Dre. So we have both of you ladies here talking with us, and just to elaborate on some of our most favorite quotes that you ladies said. And so, Dre, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm so happy you were.
Welcome, girl.
You know I love you,
Hello,
Bill.
girl. I know. I love you too, girl.
You know we go way back.
Way back to the playground back?
No, not the playground. Maybe her son's playground.
Yeah.
No,
Good playground.
but yes. So actually, so what we're gonna do, Dre? So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna continue talking to Dhyllis a little bit more because we want to kind of elaborate on her quote, and then we're gonna come and talk to you. Okay, Dre?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, honey.
I can't wait to hear Dre's quote.
What was that, Dhyllis?
I can't wait to hear Dre's quote.
Oh yeah. Well, we can talk about that. But did you want to elaborate first on the legacy quote and what you said about
Well, I got it from God. I mean, God put that inspiration in me to have that quote. But the perfect example of that quote is, when you get married in specific religions, they always give you china, and you always just place it up in your cabinet. So one day I was looking at Joan Rivers and Melissa Rivers, and they were saying that instead of just keeping the china in the shelf, why don't you just use the china on a daily basis, because that's what it's there for. It's a plate, it's going to be great, just when you get more. So to me, living in my legacy, if I'm going to die in the near future, I want to express how I feel to people, and I want people to tell me how they feel about me when I'm still alive and I'm breathing, as opposed to after I'm gone, because I can't, there's no way I can come up from wherever and be like, okay, well, yeah, thanks, I appreciate the fact that you find that I inspired you, so I live in it. Don't just leave it, live in it. That's where that came from.
Again, life changing.
And wasn't that a great example?
It was. It definitely was. And I love the fact that she gave God the glory, because I do come up with ideas and do come up with designs, and people go, oh my God, that was, oh girl, I don't know. It was the night hour. It was 4 bottles later. I mean, I was just in a space of creative freedom, and I've learned that I create the best when I'm free and I'm not conscious. And I remember Beyonce had given an interview and said something about like when she performs at her best, she basically transcends into Sasha. And then I was like, girl, then my mother was like, that's them, girl.
That's the Illuminati.
Yeah. And so then as I've become more and more into my craft, I get it. When I transcend there, I create in my best. I am my best self. I am at my freest, and I just love it. And then you come out of there and go, what? Did I do what? Did I do that? Oh my God, that's so amazing.
But who you are, and you love yourself, and you embrace everything that you are, and you're in a space of peace and happiness and freedom, and you live in your truth with all these messages and what God has for you. You see it clearly now. Because you're focused and you're on that road and that path of living in your purpose. So you are living in your legacy of that and you can understand where it's coming from. Because you have a deeper connection with him and a deeper relationship with him. And that's where that comes from.
Yeah, oh, thank you for that. Because I always say, and my mom is the one who said that to me as well, it was like, you know, when you live in, and when you walk in the walk that God has for you, it's not always easy, but it always, when you have to create in that space, it'll always be freeing and the most enjoyable ever. So when I create in that space of freedom, it's heaven for me. It's always, and you know, and we're all entrepreneurs, and we all know, you know, the highs and the lows of being an entrepreneur, the highs and lows of having, and this month isn't, you know, it's this whole thing, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Would you?
No, not at all, because I love walking in my purpose. This is who Dhyllis is. This is what she represents in her life within herself, and it is where I'm most happiest. And if I die tomorrow, which ain't going to happen because I'm going to live to be 150 and still be fabulous.
Hey,
if it was supposed to be done and over for me tomorrow, then I could say, you know what? I lived. I did what I was supposed to do, and I'm content within myself.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Dhyllis.
You're welcome.
So this is, I have a favor to ask from you. So what you're going to do now is you're going to just hang up the call, and then you're going to go to my Facebook with your friends. You're going to click on the YouTube link so you can enjoy the rest of the show with us, okay? Thank you so much, Dhyllis.
Muchísima suerte en el año que estás teniendo. Todas estas cosas y mucho, mucho, mucho amor.
Gracias. I understood everything she said. That's bad.
Mucho, mucho amor. Much, much love.
No,
That's all I got.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Okay, Dre.
How y'all doing?
We good?
Girl, she done surprised me with all these special guests. I feel like Big Mama O up in here. This is surprise guests and and it's just I'm just happy. I'm just happy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. As long as you are happy.
Yes. How sidebar? How's the move? I saw that we moved. You're happy over there?
Yes. Do you see it? Do you like it?
I do. So,
all right.
So when we coming over?
Besides that,
Y'all can come right now.
Okay.
We'll be. I got a car. We'll be over there in 2 seconds of a snap.
Are we still in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because you better not leave us.
Nah, girl.
Okay.
Yes, I do love that bow. I might have to do a.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you gotta get you a bow.
I gotta get me a bow, girly. I gotta ask Big Daddy if he likes bows.
Please don't go there now. Can you stand right here, please?
There's no Big Daddy. I'm just playing with her. Mommy, there's no Big Daddy, and my mom is like watching. Mommy, there's no Big Daddy.
She's like,
don't throw me under the bus for mommy. But you ain't had to do that.
Hey. All right, so Sharon, why don't you read Dre's quote? It's right here.
Okay, so this was what resonated for me when you talked when we were on people need to step outside of themselves and not be who they've only known themselves to be. People are tied into the labels of whom they've been up until a point that they wait for people to give them permission to step outside their box.
Mm.
Girl, where's my handkerchief so I could throw it down the aisle and twirl away? Like, for real. Yes, honey. Yes, fan me, girl. Fan me.
Fan Dre.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Woo! That for me was
unbelievable.
Wasn't that good for you?
It's so unbelievable. But I don't expect anything less from this woman.
Yes.
I've known.
Thank you.
I don't expect anything less. But that is like we've done a lot of self-help. I mean, let's keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
I met her, self-help. But okay, but we don't have to say the name of the company, but we can say what it was about, and it was about relationships.
It's about relationship and about growth
Mm-hmm.
and about, like, I believe, not because, again, like she says, not because you were born in this box, that means that you have to stay in that box. There's knowledge, and with knowledge is power. And knowledge is fashionable, people. You can be smart and fashionable. And I think that as a culture, as a people, we don't seek out higher learning, not because you were born in it, not because it's your attitude, not because that's how you are. That means that's who you have to remain. You have a choice to choose to be different. You have a choice to step into what you can be and the greatness that you can be.
Yeah.
Or you can sit in that box and peek through that window and just be like everybody else, or you can be extraordinary. And so for me, when she said that, that was like on point. It was like everything. And I'm sure you don't remember saying that because you're so prolific.
I don't.
You know what I mean? You're so prolific. What did you say? Are you sure I said that? I don't remember, girl.
Girl, you know, I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I had one of those moments she was just talking about. Like, you don't know. Where did that come from? It must have been the Lord. It wasn't me. I don't know.
But yeah, Dre, do you want to elaborate a little bit more about that? Like, even though you may not remember what you said, because you already kind of said that you don't really remember, but because you're so profound. But let's talk a little bit more about that because, like I said, we've done a lot of self-help. Where I met you, Dre, self-help. You know, so let's keep it real, right? It's about growth and outside the circle, you know. So what do you think gave you that inspiration to say something like that? Because no matter how much self-help, and I guess the reason why I keep saying the word self-help, no matter how much of it that I do, I've never heard that. That right there is like,
oh, that's the Lord.
I'm
back.
You have the plain clouds, and you know how they put the words up in the sky for everybody to read? That's what I felt when I read that. And I was like, everybody should know what that is.
Yes.
So talk about that, Dre.
Well, what I could say is for me, maybe it came from just my own personal experience because I feel like it took me a while to step into the person that I am right now. And I felt that for a long time, actually, maybe not consciously, I want to say, but unconsciously, like really sitting in the wings, waiting for someone to say it's okay for you to be who you're here to be. And I think that is the truth for a lot of us. All of us are holding innate greatness, and not all of us are going to step out and share that greatness with the world. All of us are here for our own unique reasons, and for whatever our personal reasons are, we've stunted our own growth and we've allowed other things to take more importance than us stepping out into the world and being that force of nature that we're here to be. And so for me, I think a lot of it is taking a step back and seeing where I was and really thinking into my own thought process, like what was it that had me not be great? What was it that was stopping me from saying I could be that person? Or better yet, I know I am that person, and just when are you going to take the time to go and show the world that that's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it really came down to that little voice in your head saying, who are you waiting for permission from? Who are you waiting to say, mother, may I? Yes, you may. No. And I think, maybe we play too many games as kids. We take them literally. We just, continue playing them until we're grown. Okay.
Me, I do. I'll keep it real.
Yeah,
I do.
it's true. Like, we still playing Mother May I, standing in the back, and then we waiting for the mother to say, you may take 5 steps forward. And
Amen.
you like, Mother May I? Yes,
Yep.
you may. What if she say, no, you may not?
And then
She
you
sometimes say that.
stuff.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
just waiting. Like, one day she gonna call me again, and she gonna say, I can. It's like, man, that's when, you know how you had the kids that used to cheat, and they used to like run up to her, like after.
And you be mad.
You gotta be, you gotta be that person. And when you think about it, those children's like, they wasn't cheating, they was seizing the moment. They was like, man, forget you, I'm winning. Something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You want to stay there, wait for her to call you? I'm not waiting.
Right.
Do your thing.
Right.
So I think that's really where that comes from. Just not allowing other people to determine what and who you're gonna be, and when you're gonna show the world that that's who you are.
Preach, girl, preach.
Yes, honey. I know for me, I mean, I can chime in real quick with this because we always want to live up to the standards of our parents. And so we always be like, oh, yeah, like, I'm going to do this, and they want me to be this, so I'll do this, and then it'll make them happy, and it'll make me happy. But when you become an adult, right, you become an adult, and you're like, you know what? I'm not living for you, actually. When you think about it, I'm not living for you. I have to live for me, and I have to step out of this boundary that I feel like you set up for me. Because you kind of set it up for me that way, or I feel like you did. Not saying that you put up this boundary.
She's talking about her mother. She's talking about her parents.
I am. But see, my mom ain't watching this, so. My mother ain't watching this. But we always feel like, oh, we have to do this certain thing. But once we come out of that shell and be like, all right, this is what I really want to do with my life, it feels not only freeing, but you're living your full potential. And I feel like now I'm at the point, even though she asks me all the time, Bernice, you want to make films? You want to produce what? Where the money at? How much money you making? And I'm like, Mom, it's not about that. I'm happy. Like, this is what I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but too, I guess, I can bring this up too. Some people, especially people from old school, they didn't live their full potential.
No.
So they kind of force it on you of what you can and cannot do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so you feel like, oh, okay, well, okay, you want me to do that, but that's not what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what resonated with me, mostly with your quote, is like, yes, you have to live your life and not set up these boundaries that you put up for yourself. Not because people put them, you have people that put these boundaries on you, but you have to break free. And what do you think?
Right.
What do you think?
I'm free.
Yes, girl.
I'm free. I'm free because everybody know, Guangel, I'm an island girl and I grew up like that. It was, you're gonna graduate school. If you go to college, if not, you're gonna go get a job at the government and go to work for 20-something years. Get a. I was like, I'm not doing that. I just knew in the core of who I was that I wasn't doing that, and that didn't resonate with me well. But I didn't know what I wanted to be. So I always tell people, not because you're a teenager and you don't know yet. Don't beat your kids up. Don't push them. You have to guide them because we all don't find our purpose at the same time in life. Certain things happen, certain things occur, and it helps shift you into that trajectory. But I didn't find who I was until I was like 22, 23. And then as soon as I found out who she was and what I was going to be, I was on the next plane out of the islands going to fashion school. So I totally understand that. And still, it took my mom and my parents years to understand that, I'm just being an entrepreneur. What you mean? You're not going to have something secure? Like, that 401, that, you know, that pension. No, because I can't live 50 years, 60 years in that and not be truly happy.
Mhm.
And the sacrifices that they made for us,
Mhm.
amazing, grateful. I'm not who I am. I am who I am today because my parents and my dad got up for 40 something years and went into the Hess oil refinery and worked and made sure that he provided for his family and kids. And my mom was a stay-at-home mom, so I came home and there was food and there was that. But we live in a world where it's different, and we live in a world where
Mhm.
where we have options, and
Yeah.
we live in a world where there's knowledge.
Yeah.
And with knowledge, again, is power, and with power becomes wealth, and with wealth, and not monetary wealth, but wealth of knowing who you are and the peace and the joy and all that great, yummy, fabulous stuff. So when I sit and I could sew all day, and then nighttime come and I look through the window and go, wait, did I just sew a day away? Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, it's not everybody that gets to live that purpose. And I have friends that I talk to and trying to help coach them to just go like, don't beat yourself up because you don't know it yet. But just sit in it and feel what it is that you love to do. And start trying new things and doing new things. And who was that? Who was that told us that? I think that was Dhyllis that said every day,
Mhm.
write something new that you've learned about yourself.
Mhm.
Because we're learning about ourselves. And as we grow, you couldn't pay me to be 20 again. Something happens when you hit 40. And Mama O said, when something happens when you hit 50, girl, I can't wait to hit 50.
Yeah.
Only thing I want from 20 is her body. But that's it. Like nothing else. Because it's just finding yourself and finding that rhythm and finding that it's so hard, and it's not something that you can express to people, and not everybody understands that, and not everybody that you can voluntarily be vulnerable to, so that they can give you good advice from a place of love instead of a place of, girl, you better sit down and go get a job at Target.
Mhm.
She's not doing that.
Mhm. Dre, what do you?
True.
Yeah. Is there any final words that you want to share with us?
Well, I was just gonna add to what Sharon was saying because we were talking about. Well, I guess Dilla said it. I'm sorry I didn't hear. I know it was a surprise. I wish I would have heard what you said.
You can always go to my YouTube channel and hit play.
Bloop, bloop.
That's true. That's true. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But I just wanted to add to that exercise. I think that's an excellent way for people to step out of their box. And what I would add a number two there and say every day, just pick a new person who you're going to be. Because I think that part of the reason why we think we need permission to be anything else is because I think maybe I did say this. Oh my God, it's coming back. It's
You're
there.
so prolific, you don't even know you is.
I don't even know. It just started coming, hit me on top of the head. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's true. Like we are stuck in our ways. We believe we are just a certain way, and so that person who you've been being can't possibly be the person we're talking about. That can't be the great person because who is this person I've been being all this time? I haven't met all my goals. I haven't even tried some of them because I'm afraid. Or, somebody told me one day before that I'm not good enough to do that, and well, I believe them. But if every day you choose, like today, I'm going to see what it's like to be fabulous. I'm just going to walk around being fabulous and figure out, well, what does fabulous mean to me, and jot that down and just go through life being fabulous. Or if you are shy, trust me, this used to be my problem because I would never have been this person, let me tell you, had I not been doing this. Maybe not as an exercise, but I consciously made myself do it. Just who am I going to be? I'm going to be bold. Today I'm just going to walk around being bold. I'm just going to stand up and speak when normally I would just sit down and put my head down, read a book, act like I didn't hear anything you said so you wouldn't call on me. But today I'm not going to be that person. Today is bold day.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to be. And you know what you could do too? Oh, see, this is why.
Ooh, girl, go.
You better
Pray.
stop.
Girl, go ahead.
So, because Bernice was at this workshop. And Bernice, I'm going to do this workshop again. Dare to be. So I have an alter ego, right? I'm not gonna do that.
She does?
It's true. Yeah, she is fabulous. Darling, she wears some things. I'm watch.
I cannot wait.
You gonna see. But that workshop actually really focuses on that particular thing. Like, who are you gonna be? Who are you gonna dare to be? And my alter ego's name is Mahogany Dare because she's just everything that I ever wanted to be.
Mm.
And over time, we became one person. But that was not always the case. It's true. Because I know I'm fabulous now. That's
Yes.
Yes, honey. Yes, with your bow and
okay.
everything.
Thank you.
And you don't have to be Mahogany Dare. It could be Dre Cleveland is fabulous.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And I think, once people get the idea that you can be whoever you want to be or whoever you say you are, as long as that who you're committing to be, you can practice being that right now. You know what that means to you. You know what's missing. That's going to have you be that person you always dreamt of being. And then you get to practice that. And eventually, the more you practice, because your mind does not know the difference between you practicing it and you being it. As far as it's concerned, that's just what you're doing. That's who you are.
Crazy.
Okay.
And people don't know that, but it really is a difference.
Yeah.
It is.
Absolutely. So I would just add that to the assignment, like number 2, with a star, maybe a bonus.
Who do you want to be today?
Oh, today I'm just being extra fishy. It's true. As Bernice, I'm not always, usually because I teach dance and like theater all the time, I usually have on sweatpants and a t-shirt, and then that's it. It's true. That's it. I have to get dressed up to be on TV.
Yes.
I
It's
am
true.
just I love that. Don't you guys love that? Who do you dare to be
Today.
right
now.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to be?
Right now.
I'm just asking though. Write that on paper. Add that to Dhyllis' homework to say something that you learned about yourself today. We are human beings and we are growing, and as we grow, we change, and there are different things that we like and we don't like, and things change as foods. Again, I eat anything if it's not moving, and I would try it once. But I eat sushi crazy, but it's not moving. But technically, it should be.
It should be.
But
yeah.
technically, if the fish is looking at me, I can eat it too. I don't got no problem doing that. I'm an island girl. If it don't got a head, we're not eating it. Like, we don't know where it was and how long it was unalive. Like, I need to see the head on it and that it was flapping around in the ice. Okay. Then I know it's fresh. Okay. I'm sorry. I just went back to my island roots. I did.
She went. She left. She came back.
I'm back to America. A day now. So yeah, you guys, that's your homework. To who do you dare to be today? And that's your mantra when you get up. Who do you dare to be today? That'll change your whole world. Because you could dare to just be happy. Today you can dare to wear red socks. Today you can dare to be, wear your hair in a ponytail. Or today you can dare to blow dry your hair out. Today you can dare to wear eyeliner because you never wore it. It don't have to be something huge. It's like something different, something that'll make you feel amazing. Today you can dare to wear lingerie under your clothes. Why? Because you can, boo. Because you can. Isn't that amazing?
That's cute when you got somebody to do it for. Now, here with us, my love. You know I love you.
I love you too, boo. I love you too, Sharon.
Thank you so much for being on my finale and showing up and showing love and surprises. This is what sisterhood is.
It is.
This is true sisterhood. So I totally appreciate you and love you. And we'll be calling you because I like them some quotes. I want some more quotes.
I know. And we'll attend another workshop. I'll bring Sharon with me.
And Sharon with you.
Yes.
And so what you're going to do as well, if you don't mind, just like I had Dhyllis do, please, so you're going to end the call and you're going to join the viewers and watch the show because we have a few more quotes to get through. to complete the show. And thank you so much,
Awesome.
Ray. I love you so much. Thank you for joining us.
I
And
love you too.
sharing your inspiration, honey. We
Thank
need
you.
it.
Absolutely.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I have no words because this little one right here, she was keeping secrets, and I'm gonna get like, I'm gonna try not to get mushy. So, you know, a lot of people don't know that Bernice and I go like way back. Way back. You know, we met at a what do you call those things?
Self-help.
A self-help.
This is the reason why we don't keep our phone on, just so you know.
Self-help, and then we became friends. Our birthday is 3rd, 4th, right next to each other. And what I will say about this friend slash producer slash ride or die slash show up when I'm having a bad day is that I had a dream and she said, all right, cool. So what day? And held me to it. So this is why Gwan Style Your Life is here and is in existence, because even when I didn't believe in myself, she held space for me and believed in me for me. So everyone, if you're anybody, everybody needs a this. Not that she's a this, but you know, somebody that holds space and say, I got you. You can't hold you, but I could hold you. I could take you over that threshold. I can pull you until you can pull yourself. I can believe in you until you can believe in yourself and move forward. And that right there, that to me is priceless. So I want to thank Miss Bernice Wooden for producing season 1 and just having me show up and just be fabulous, because you don't realize how much stuff goes on in the back end to make it all happen, for the guests to show up, for the this, for the this. It's a lot. And she did it for love, for believing in me and in my dream of wanting to do this. And she believed in it too. Like, she wouldn't have done it if she didn't believe in it.
No, I wouldn't. I tell you that right now. Don't waste my time.
You see what I have to deal with. This is what I got to deal with on the back end. But she believed in it. She believed in me. And here we are 10 weeks later, and we did it. We commit.
Ain't it crazy?
10 weeks. 10 weeks. We haven't missed a week.
Nope.
We haven't. And we are super, super excited. And I just want to thank you personally. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me past my pain, loving me past my insecurities, and kicking me in my butt like every day. So I want to thank you. So cheers to you.
I love you. Okay, cheers. And the reason why I say okay, cheers is because she know I don't usually let her drink.
Yes.
While we're working.
Today she let me drink while we're working.
Only because I'm on it, and I was like, I need to drink. So she can drink if I can drink.
She's been up since the wee hours of the morning and stuff. So I want to thank her. Let's cheers to that.
Cheers. Mm-hmm.
She never lets me do it. So we have it here. As you can see, you didn't see me put it to my head because she's doing side edge.
Yes, I am. I'm still watching.
So let's go through our favorite quotes that we have. You know, we both dug through and found our favorite quotes. So we're going to start with fashion. Marie Denee. The average price of a contemporary dress is $300. You have to invest your money in good quality fashions. So for me, that was amazing. Contemporary fashion, I must say, is it's with a twist. So it's not the basic, it's not the junior, it's like in the middle. So it's fashion forward, but still for like the grown-ups. It's you know, it's not what the teenagers would wear with the belly out, but it just has a different twang to it. And so I design a contemporary line. There are a lot of other plus size designers that do that as well. But as you know, my line is for all sizes. That's what contemporary means to me. It's I design for a grown woman who wants to be sexy, alluring, but she can be fully dressed as well and still rock the room. Like I could walk in a room and have a turtleneck frock on, and and trust.
Mm-hmm.
It's about that confidence, about that allure. It's about who you are and knowing who you are. And I think that does come with age. And I think that does come with self-awareness and self-assuredness. So for me, that was a great fashion quote from Marie Dene.
Yeah, I think it was important for us to hear something like that, because people like me who are not into fashion don't know what contemporary is. So I might look at a dress and be like, well, why the hell is that $300 when I'm used to spending $80 and $90 on a dress, depending on what I'm doing or what I need to dress up for. So I think it's important that we now know what contemporary is and how much money you should invest in a good dress.
And it is an investment. It definitely is an investment. And you should invest in your core pieces. And I'm going to do a blog post on that. So if you guys want to be on the mailing list, go over to my website, guanbysharon.com. And on the bottom, type in your email address so that you can be a Guan Insider, because we're going to start that up and give you tips on like those core essential pieces that you need to have in your wardrobe. And then you can pad stuff in. And those core essential pieces are the pieces that you spend the money on. Right? All right.
Okay. So I'll do the next one. So
okay,
this is still in fashion. I'm just gonna read it and then Sharon gonna talk about it, because but I think I could talk about this as well. This can relate to me. So Hannah Monet, they were with us last week. And what they said was, be shameless in your business. When someone says no, keep trying until you get a yes.
That was like those little young'uns to say that. Be shameless. I love that. Shameless. You got a business, be shameless. If you believe in yourself, you go after it. I loved it. Girl, they done said it. It ain't nothing else to say. Twirl.
Yeah.
Twirl.
Yeah. And that's just something you just hear and you're like, you know what? Yeah.
Boom. I'm going to put that on a sticky note and put it on my board because that works for me. Like, that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I did a fashion capsule for Sharpe Pink Wishes campaign for breast cancer. And this was very true to my heart because about 2 years ago, my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and cancer was not even nobody in our family had cancer. And so I read this article in Pose magazine about this group, Sharpe, and they grant wishes to terminally ill women under 40 who have breast cancer. Yes, I did say under 40. Women under 40 are having breast cancer. So guys, please check yourself out. If you feel something, say something, fight for yourself and go get yourself checked. So for me, that's why I did that capsule. And actually, I still have a couple of pieces up. And so if you guys want to go and purchase something that's every year, you know what? They give it a month, but think about it. They fight this all year long. They're fighting for life. And Sharpe is actually fighting cancer, breast cancer again for the second time right now. So, pray for Shay and, go buy a couple of pieces, support. You guys can also donate to her. She has a Sharpe Pink Wishes page. All these links will be in the bottom of the video so that you guys can go and support. This great woman said something to me that changed my life. That's something that Tiffany Jones had said. We're all aware, but what are we doing to resolve the problem or help with the problem? And that kind of just changed my whole perspective, because I thought I was being proactive in doing certain things. And now she helped me to see that I need to be more aware of what it is. Being aware and actually doing something. So I actually did something. So what are we going to do as a community to help anybody in your community? There's many things around, just going around.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Sharon. Thank you for sharing that, Sharon. You see how that rhymes?
Thank you for sharing.
I did that on purpose. Okay. So next. So now we're moving to entrepreneurship. This is for all of us out there, freelancers, entrepreneurs, doing this part-time, doing it full-time. Tiffany Jones, Pose magazine, editor-in-chief. She has this really nice tidbit that she shared with us. She said, while owning a business, it is very important to have at least one person in your corner who is rooting for you. That person will always have your back to pull you through the good and the bad times. And that's something Sharon already said about somebody that's sitting next to her. It's true though. It's true. I mean, I have that person as well, and Sharon is actually one of those people, because I have a few people who are in my world that allows me to grow and allows me to share my doubts, and they influence me to be like, girl,
get that.
That's what Sharon does when I call her. So sometimes I don't want to hear that, so I'll call somebody else. And that's why I have a few that will be like, you know, they'll say something different. So.
And they'll be nice and soft. But I go, what you mean though? Like, exactly. Okay, so what we got to do? How we fix this? How we move forward?
Exactly.
Okay. So yes, that was definitely a really good quote.
Yeah.
Deshaun Colbert, owner of a management company, is flip a negative situation into a positive. If you have a client that is not happy with your services, respond in a positive realm. You want to be honest, respectful, and always take their feelings into consideration. As a business owner, you know, remember, the client is always right, but sometimes when you own your own business, you just want to go, but you can't.
No, you can't.
You know, so you just got to keep it on a level. And I've seen Deshaun work, and she's always on point, always very professional. People are yelling because she produces a lot of fashion shows and stuff. And that's the heat of the moment. Like, I've been in backstage and all that stuff. So it gets cray-cray. It gets cray.
Yes, honey, yes. So now we're going to move into self-help.
Woohoo!
I know we kind of already did a few quotes with Dhyllis Davis and Dre Cleveland, but we do have a few more because we have some very powerful people that we had on the show for 10 weeks. Ain't it, Cray?
I cannot even
say it again, girl.
10 weeks.
10 weeks. Okay. So Leora Edut, which is another dear friend of mine, this is what she said. She said, power is not something you abuse. It is something you own. And to know your power is to know yourself.
Girl.
Let me say it again. Because some things you have to hear it once, and then the second time you'll let it resonate. So I'm going to say it again.
Remember that. Hear it once. Second time, let it resonate.
Let it resonate.
Got it?
Okay. And I'm going to read it, the same pace. So power is not something you abuse. It is something you own. Right? And when you say own, it's like you own it. And to know your power is to know yourself.
Twirling away. Ain't got nothing else to say to that.
I know. So, some quotes, it's like you hear it and you let it define it, whatever it is for you.
Yeah. It's finished.
And that's one of those quotes that you just let it have its own definition.
Yeah.
So you want to do the next one?
Yeah. So Kenneth T. Nelson. Take away any negative association you have with therapy. It is amazing to share your true self with someone, to let go of your fears and to see how things can change when you live your full potential. We as a community, we as a whole have this stigma against therapists, against psychologists, psychiatry, and we all need somebody to talk to. Everybody don't have a friend to lean on. And sometimes you really, friends aren't trained. We all know some friends come out of the face throwing their stuff on you. Do not be afraid to seek out help if in your darkest moments. And to me, that really resonated, because there's been times where I just want to scream from the top of a building. And so for him to empower us to say, it's okay if you need to talk to somebody. It's okay outside of your friends, because, they could be great and fabulous, but sometimes you need professional help. And if you do, go seek it. It's okay. And we've seen such tragedy this year with people in depression and taking their lives. Don't seek help.
Or what we currently have going on with police brutality and the death of Mike Brown and Eric Garner. So I know for me, it took very deep toll on me. And even though I may not look Black, I am African American. My mom is Black. So I do, you know, I have the hair, but don't let that fool you. That's who I am too. So I'm feeling it as well. And waking up and having a hard time going to sleep actually the past few weeks because of what's going on. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I had a therapist. I actually need to go seek and find one because just like you said, it's some things that your friends are there to listen, but sometimes you want somebody there to listen and just kind of give you that thing, like whatever that extra thing is to empower you. But it's also okay to be in your emotions sometimes. People say, you know, oh, you know, why are you sad? Like you're always happy. Like people always tell me that. Like you always have a smile on your face. You're always happy. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But sometimes I'm sad because that's just a natural feeling to have. And it's okay to be in that feeling. Just like Todd Nelson said about your grandson, about letting him cry.
That was amazing.
Right?
That was amazing.
It's a natural feeling to have that. So I sometimes get myself, but it's not about staying there. You can't stay there. And that's what leads to depression. So, you know, what keeps me going is music. That gets me out of my, you know, depressive state or sad state.
Yeah,
we
were listening to Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige.
MJB,
we were doing it back. I'm there for you, you know.
You telling all the secrets.
I did. Too much secrets. Yes, honey. Yes.
So now we're gonna move to body care. This is something I definitely need help on. But I will share the first quote. So Andrea Clark, she's a plus size model and she's also a contributor on Pose magazine.
Yes.
And this is what I love about what she says. She says, my body is my brand and I have to treat it as such. The summer body is created in the gym during the winter, so be mindful with the food choices during the holidays. Choo-choo.
We don't gotta say nothing else. Walking away. We in the holidays, but I'm done.
I gained back 10 pounds. I'm sorry, I cursed. I'm mad. Keep going.
Okay. Patricia Cameron is find a brow specialist to get your perfect brow shape.
Mm-hmm. You want to show them your brow shape?
No.
Why?
Because
you might as well tell them what happened.
So I had to rush. This is a quick story. So I had to rush. I had a trunk show over the weekend and I couldn't run to my girl to do it. So, you know, Sharon, she has her own little wax machine at home. So I plug her in and I go to wax my eyebrow. I won't tell you which one it is, but I go to wax my eyebrow and Bernice was here. We were doing some other stuff and I waxed one. It was perfect. The other one, a little bit of the wax dropped off and took out a chunk of my eyebrow. So I go into the room, Bernice, do you see a difference? She was like, yeah, girl, you're messing up eyebrow. So she was like, you need to color that in. And then you need to color in the other one so you match the other one.
But that's what girlfriends are for. Right?
That's what girlfriends are for.
It wasn't no negative, no drama, honey. She came in, she ran, and I helped her out and said, fill that ish in.
Fill it in.
Now.
You can't go out looking like that. And you can't. So now I got to be very mindful because I have thick eyebrows and then you got to tame them suckers down. But it's like, so right now I'm missing a chunk. But
nobody noticed. But don't go too close. Get back.
Okay.
Stay right now. You gotta stay here.
Okay. So yes, get you a brow specialist. Just the lack of time. So I'm gonna have her come out and do it at the studio because that's what's gonna have to work. So yes, honey, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you can do the last one. That's you, boo.
Okay. So our other guest we had was Pamela Jenkins. Mm-hmm. When you're living your most authentic self, your natural beauty comes out. Mm-hmm. And her hair care tip was moisturize. And that was very helpful to me because I like to color Diana and, you know, she likes to be different colors at different time of the year. And so actually I did start doing that and just moisturizing to death with the water and the this and the this. And guess what? She is so soft and so luscious. So thank you, Miss Pamela Jenkins, because that has helped Shay get her fro intact. I can't believe it. It's like an hour already.
Ain't it cray?
When you're having fun, it just goes by so amazingly fast. I want to thank Bernice for getting me surprises. I felt like I got to see Dhyllis again. I got to see Dre again. And those are amazing. And all my guests were amazing. And I had the best time just doing this 10 weeks of Go On Style Your Life. And for season 2, we want to do a lot more different things.
Yes.
And what did you want to say?
Well, I know for season 2, we are definitely going to need an intern for marketing, because let me tell you something about she, me, her. And when I say she, me, her, I mean me. And did I steal that from Tamar? Yes. I mean, if you didn't know, I got it from her. But yes, we will definitely need help with marketing. If anybody is interested, hit us up on Facebook. And then 2, we're looking forward to doing some sponsorships up in here, because we had some beautiful and fabulous people, which we're about to run through right now. Let's do it right now.
Yes.
Rundown of who we had on just season 1.
Just season 1.
The first season, like number 1.
Just 1.
So imagine what we could do with 2. Right? 2. That's 2 right there.
Right there.
Okay.
So we had Tiffany Jones, editor-in-chief at Pose magazine.
Yes, honey. We had Dre Cleveland, founder of the P.O.W.E.R Club.
Yes. And we had Candice Kelly, plus-size model out in the LA area.
Yes, honey. Then we had my girl, Leora Edut, the founder of Goddess on the Go.
Must go to. We had Deshaun Colbert, owner of Deshaun D Management. Yes.
Yes, honey. Then we had Sharon's capsule for Shay Sharpe's Pink Wishing.
We had my girl, Bree Coleman, founder of Pansophy.
Lord Jesus.
It's funny because I just said her name and she just texted me.
Hey, Bree. I don't know why you texted her.
Why Okay.
You have to say her again, because I don't even think you got her PR name out.
Right,
so
because
let's say
she
it
texted
right.
me at the moment.
I know. Let's flip that over. Let's go.
Bree Coleman, founder of Pansophy. Can you do it? I can't.
Okay.
Right now. I just
I'm
can't
sorry,
believe that
Bree.
she
So
did.
I know, because it's true. You just text
You
us while we
just
trying to
text
do this.
us.
We trying
I
to
can't
get the
even catch
rundown.
myself.
All right. So Bree Cole, founder of Pansophy P.O.W.E.R. And wait, I'm doing the next one because it was supposed to be mine anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I produced the show. Leon, the actor.
Wasn't that
Season
good
1.
though? And we were
Season
at
1.
Paul's studio in the city.
Yes.
And Leon came through. He was doing Leon the
Waiting to
People's.
exhale. I've been waiting this whole time, my whole life to exhale. And then when I saw him, but Bree, don't be telling him I said that. Oh, see, look.
So she said it again.
We ain't gonna look at what she's saying right now.
We're gonna know.
Okay, you got it, boo.
There she goes again. Tonya Giddens, creator of Miss Full Figured HBCU pageants. Love it.
Yes. Then one of my bosses, Patrick Riley, he's a producer and TV host, and he's also host of All-Star Karaoke. Tuesday nights at Billy's Black. We have 2 more Tuesdays, and then I'll be hosting 2 Tuesdays after that. So please come out and have fun and sing with us.
Up in Harlem, 119th Street.
119th Street.
Yes,
Billy's
so
Black.
I'll be there supporting. I will try not to sing to hurt you guys. All right. We had my girl, Denise Williams, owner of Island Kisses on. So honored.
Yes, we had Andrea Clark. I already mentioned her. She's a plus-size model and a Pose magazine writer.
Patricia Cameron, celebrity makeup artist and brow specialist.
Yes, Pamela Jenkins, owner of Coils by Nature, really good hair products. Look her up. We had Mecca Woods, creator of My Life Created. And Kenneth T. Nelson, film producer and mental health activist. And actually next Monday, he has a toy drive in Harlem that we will be attending. It is a formal wear event. And guess what I'm wearing?
No.
It's
One original.
December 15th. We're going to post everybody's link under this video.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Everybody's link, so you'll know how to reach them via Facebook or their website.
Yep, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I want to thank Dhyllis Davis, the coaching Cupid, and thank you again for coming through and showing me some love.
Marie Dene, the Curvy Fashionista. Thank you for the tips, honey.
Yes, and showing us your fur coat.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about sidebar. I just got And thank you to the ladies of Hannah Monet, boutique owners. Thank you for showing us how extraordinary you guys are. I want to thank you guys. Like, we are over a little bit, but the producer is here, so so she can let that go. Like, it's funny when she's here, she lets that go. When she's not here,
no,
she be texting. You're that.
Yes, that's what I do.
That's so not fair.
Actually, since we going a little longer, you want to check if we have any questions, just in case. I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
It
Let's
may
check.
not be not one question,
But that's okay. We'll check though.
We'll check. But actually, if there's no questions, how about we talk about any up and coming projects that you have coming up for 2015 and what you want to do? What you clicking on?
I don't know what's happening. Am I still live? I'm not sure because my computer kind of stuck. So you guys just sit right there. We're not going anywhere.
Just close. You can't.
I'm trying.
Close it out.
I'm trying.
No.
Hey, we're still here. Hey guys. Hey, but
wait,
so,
hold on. All right, keep talking. Talk about some projects you got going on. I'm gonna see if I can work this ting ting. I know.
I'm watching. You guys are a mess. So for 2015, again, we want to come back with a season 2, and I do have a lot of projects coming up and things happening for season 2. I have a release on January 15th of a fashion capsule. You guys look out for that. A lot of people kept asking, where was my holiday line? Where was fall line? In all honesty, I was moving and it was just too much. And I was in a space of chaos. And so now everybody knows why I didn't have it. But trust and believe, for 2015, I'm coming hard. I'm taking no prisoners. We're going to have more shows. Don't forget, I'm a columnist at Pose Magazine. So subscribe to that. Check out my articles monthly. You may never know. I might call you up to ask to write about you. So, hey, that might be amazing. And then, January 15th, the collection drops. Not going to tell you what it is, who she's about.
So say the date again.
January 15th, the next collection drops.
Okay.
Don't be mad, but trust and believe when she come out. This is my Mary face right here.
That is. And JB, when she be stunting,
I'll be here for you. So I am, again, totally, absolutely amazed and absolutely happy. And I feel I don't even have words right now for everybody that has followed, email, sent me texts of encouragement, show me love. That is something that I'm starting, that I'm learning. And, as I said from the beginning, I always want to live in a space of outside the box and live to stretch and live to grow and live to be somebody different. And you can't do it by yourself. You need your seatbelt. You need your ride or die. You need somebody to believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. And people are texting me now. Yeah. So, I
see, they even know it ends at 9. They like,
shut up, get up. But it's funny, nobody came off. We can see who's on, and nobody came off. Yeah. So I just want to thank you all for loving me enough to allow me to wear different hats and to grow and be and teach and share and allow me to stretch and spread my wings and be more extraordinary than I thought I could be. I think people look at me and they go, oh my God, you're this. But we all have that issues and we all have the noise. But you guys love me enough to stay, to follow, to love, allow me to teach, bring, enlighten, share. And for me, that's all that matters. And for me to get here, 10, that's a big deal for me. So to commit to something, to share, and every Monday it's like, oh my God, it's Monday! I can't wait. So now what am I gonna do my Mondays? Huh?
We're gonna plan for season 2 on Mondays now. We gotta step the game up, honey.
It's gonna be more. it's going to be more. We had some great guests and great people that just showed up. You know, Bernice reached out. They showed love. Again, it's people that I met along my way, and they're amazing and they're fabulous and that doing extraordinary things in this world that we live in. And we all can't be, you know, the Oprahs of the world, but we all are extraordinary. We all are making differences and changes in our community, and we all can stand for something and be something.
Yes.
And do more. And so as a collective team, let's go and do more, and let's work together and share and love and be. And I love you guys. I promised her I wouldn't cry. She was like,
I know she's gonna cry. So listen, when we cut this off, she's gonna be crying. I know this woman.
Yes, I will.
She is emotional, but that makes her who she is.
Yeah.
And I don't judge her, but she's gonna be bawling. Ma gonna have to call her. Cause look, she already started, and this is real emotions. And cause she's a great woman, and she deserves everything that she wants in life. And I'm glad that I'm here to support her and make her dreams come true. And thank you, Sharon, for allowing me to produce. And thank you to everybody else who has been sending their feedback and their comments. We are definitely taking that into initiative for next season. And it will definitely produce a better show.
Yes.
Because this is my first time doing a Google Hangout. And I decided what other way to do it with Sharon, because Sharon is the one who wanted this, and this was a dream of hers. So why not do it again? So we'll be starting season 2 next year. Most likely, I'm pushing for. I'm not gonna say nope.
No,
I'm not gonna give you a date yet. I ain't gonna give you a date yet.
Check back.
Cause see, y'all gonna be all stalkerish and stuff until the day comes, and she ain't got time for that, or at least not yet. But no, I know y'all texting because y'all probably want us off. We talking past 9 o'clock.
I have to say, big up to the VI Massive. I am a proud Virgin Islander.
How you do it? Because I'm not VI, so but
you gotta do like this.
Okay. Right.
So you flip it.
But I'm backwards.
So you didn't flip it. That's it. So VI Massive,
okay.
You know, she's an honorary VI because mommy loves her and mommy sends her bush tea and
Mom.
stuff. I
need more bush tea.
My VI Massive, I'm a VI proud, and I'm just an island girl who had a dream, and I left, and I grew, and I learned, but I'm always this, just to the core of who I am. I want to thank my mom, my parents, my mom for pushing me and telling me, don't come back, stay abroad and be all that you can be. Because I would have gone back to the island after fashion school. She was like, what are you coming home for? What you gonna do? So I want to thank everybody, thank my mom, because I am today because of her. All this it's her. Please note, she's none of this. I'm just really extra. And she goes,
yeah.
For real? My mom is
Mommy is chill, lax like me. And I'll be in the cut.
Lies she tells. Yes. And it's bad. Let me side story. I know we're supposed to be off, but here we are in St. Croix, and I go, you know, we leaving the house. Mommy fixing bush tea for her in her little travel cup. I go,
and I got the travel cup.
And I'm like, wait, I'm going out the door like, where's my bush tea? She was like, huh? The pot over there. And I'm going, whoa, wait though. Like, I'm not your kid. Like, but no, this is, so Bernice is the original, like ignited and and now she's been crowned. Boop. She's a Crucian now. So the VI to the Massive. I want to thank you guys again. Season 1, we did it.
We're done.
I love you. Cheers. Let's cheers.
Yes. Cheers. I hope y'all got your glasses too, because it took a lot of work.
Love you guys. Look out. Share again. Sign up for updates so we can send you guys updates. Check out past videos. Leave comments. Again, just share. I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.